Hey guys, my name is Danny and I am the creator of AMZ Table Assistant, which is a Google Chrome extension created for Amazon affiliate sellers. As most of you already know, one of the best ways to convert readers into buyers is by creating product tables and boxes. Most of you probably use WordPress plugins like AAWP or AmaLinks Pro because they use Amazon's product advertising API to pull in that data. While AAWP is awesome, it still requires a little bit of manual work when it comes to creating shortcodes. You first have to type the shortcode out into WordPress, then go to Amazon, find the ASIN, and then go back to WordPress and paste the ASIN in. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just search a product on Amazon and with the click of a button, copy a perfectly formatted shortcode with the ASIN already inside? With my extension AMZ Table Assistant, you can. Let me show you a quick demo. First, download the extension and apply the license key from my website, amztableassistant.com. Once the license is applied, go to Amazon and search for a product. You'll notice a bunch of default buttons now show up next to your products. Let's say you're writing an article and want to create a simple AAWP product box. Just click the button and paste it into WordPress. Here's my demo page. You'll see there's no products here currently, so I just go over here, paste it in, and your product shows up automatically. Now let's say you want just this image here. You can click on this button here, paste that in, and now you have just the image. Now what if you just want the ASIN? That's where this copy ASIN button comes in handy. Just click the button and it'll copy the ASIN for you. I did want to point out that the copy ASIN button is available to everyone to use without a license key. It's not hard to find the ASIN. You can look for it in the description down below. Usually I just press CTRL+F and type in ASIN to find it here, but this does simplify things. There's a ton of tools and plugins and software that need just the Amazon ASIN, so this is one way to grab it just a little bit quicker. This is especially useful when creating product tables and when you have to do a lot of back and forth between Amazon to WordPress. Another feature we added was the ability to input custom titles into your shortcodes. As you can see in those examples, AAWP pulls in the super long product title. Sometimes you want that, but sometimes it just looks better to have a custom title. So we have a button for that also. Once you click that button, a message pops up asking you to enter a title. Once you click OK, you can now paste the perfectly formatted shortcode with the custom title and the ASIN in one click. And here's what that looks like on the demo page. I'm sure you're probably looking at all of these buttons and thinking, I don't use a lot of these, and that's perfectly fine. In the extension options, you have the option to either delete a button or you can simply hide it by clicking on one of the buttons here. So for example, if you're not using Azonpress or AmaLinks Pro, I would recommend just deleting the button and it instantly removes it from your view. Let's say you have a button that you don't use very often but you don't really want to completely delete it. You can just click on one of these buttons to hide it. So if these are the two main ones you use, you can just keep those on there and unhide them as you need them. So up until this point, what I had shown you was all of the default buttons that I've created for you. These are the most common ones I use, so I assume they're probably pretty common for everyone else too. But you can actually create your own custom buttons. AAWP and AmaLinks Pro have a bunch of modifiers, things like no follow, new window, no title, show price, things like that. And if you ever wanted to add any of those to your shortcut buttons, you are welcome to. In the options up here, just click the plus button, give your button a title. You can select a color for your button if you want to. In the selector here, you can choose which plugin you use. So I'm using AAWP. I want to create a horizontal box with a dark theme, and it automatically adds in the correct shortcode for me. So now you'll see a new button pop up. I can just click that, paste that into WordPress, and I now have a dark theme button. The last thing I wanted to go over was copying multiple ASINs. This is a feature we added that is super useful when you're building lists, grids, widgets, or multi-box display boxes. Let's say you wanted to create a 4-item list. Without AMZ Table Assistant, you'd have to go back and forth to Amazon 5 different times to get all of the ASINs. So we solved that by adding an append to list button. You can either add a product from this individual listing page, or you can do it from the Amazon search page. To quickly demo this, let's say I'm doing a review about TVs. I would just search for the word TV and then hover over any product and click append to list. You can also go on Amazon and there's a little append to list button in the individual product. From there, I would open up the extension, switch over to this lists and grids option, and you'll see all 5 of those ASINs that we've copied in. From here, you can either use our default list templates, or you can create your own custom ones. The Copy All ASINs button will copy all of your ASINs in a comma-separated fashion. We also have the ability to add custom titles to these lists. So once I click update, here's what everything looks like on our demo page. So here's our lists with the custom title on there. You can also delete individual ASINs from here if you no longer need them, and if you scroll down below you can add your own custom multi-product templates. It works the same way, just add a title, pick a color, and then enter in your custom shortcode. So if I wanted this to be a grid instead, I would just type grid, click create, and then from here I can just click the grid, paste it in, and then here's what that product looks like as a grid. Another feature I wanted to show you is the ability to create an AAWP text link button. So if you click this button here, paste it into your post, and then you'll see the text link show up here. The last thing I wanted to show you really quick is the ability to import and export all of your custom button configurations. So if you open up the extension options, click the 3 lines here and click export buttons, you can save it to a file here, and then let's say you accidentally delete all of your buttons, you can quickly import them and they all come right back. So this is super useful if you want to customize all of your buttons and then send them to your writers. That way they can have the same configurations that you have. Alright, so that is AMZ Table Assistant. In this demo video here, I did a lot of explaining of AAWP, but this works the exact same way for AmaLinks Pro, Azonpress, and any other Amazon affiliate extension that supports shortcodes like this. We've created a grade documentation page depending on which plugin you use. So if you just click on Docs, we have one for AAWP, AmaLinks Pro, Azonpress. Alright, and to wrap this video up, I just wanted to go over the pricing and licensing really quick. We have 3 licensing options. The free version lets you just use the copy ASIN button. We have a 1-user license for $37 and an agency license for $79, and this can be used with 25 different users. So if you create your own custom buttons and you have a bunch of writers or VAs you work with, you're welcome to send that license to all of your users then. These are all lifetime subscriptions, so you only need to pay once, and I hope it helps you copy ASINs and build your product box shortcodes just a little bit quicker. Thanks for watching.